I'm a bad bitch, bad bitch. She a bad bitch, bad bitch. We a bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch, bad bitch. She a bad bitch, bad bitch. We a bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch. Baddest of the bag, yeah, you gonna hear me brag. A pretty bitch, hella pretty with a bag. Dr. Icabana, yeah, nigga, I want it. Said ditty little bitch, but it's fine, I'm on it. I only fuck with ballers and the niggas who flaunt it. Beat a bitch quick, South Central, we lit. Don't come talking if you ain't with the shit. Got your nigga on my line like I'm trying to hit it. I'm a bad bitch, and can have it only if he got them dollars and the cabbage. I'm a bad bitch, and can have it only if he got them dollars and the cabbage. I'm a bad bitch, bad bitch. She a bad bitch, bad bitch. We a bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch, bad bitch. She a bad bitch, bad bitch. We a bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch.
Hey, bad bitches, we gon' fuck it up. South Central LA, yeah, we gon' fuck it up. And they be sitting on you niggas, man, you niggas bums. They been getting hella green, you ain't touching none. Bitch, I'm riding, towing chops, bitch, I'm holding guns. And your bitch get the fight, you ain't told none. Bad bitches, they gon' fuck it up. Bad bitches, they gon' fuck it up. South Central LA, yeah, we gon' fuck it up. Bad bitches, they gon' fuck it up. Hey.
I'm a bad bitch, bad bitch. She a bad bitch, bad bitch. We a bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch, bad bitch. She a bad bitch, bad bitch. We a bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch.
Don't talk that shit and expect not to get hit. Scarface, bitch.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you guys with another after show. Before I get started, you already know what to do. Run up that like button, run up that subscribe button, and let me know what you guys think about this video. Okay, first thing I wanted to get into, you guys, before I start taking the callers, is I be feeling so bad for Sky because I feel like she just gets disrespected for no reason. All right, so her and Natalie had a little back and forth in the comments. So basically, they had a back and forth because of, Rock not being there anymore and people asking for her, okay? So DJ Sky says they were very upset. Let me make sure I have the right one up. Oh, yeah. They were very upset Rock was not there for sure. Natalie asks her and says, "Girl, go somewhere. You're corny." And Natalie replies, "She came back because she wanted her check. Please stop." Right? And she also, Natalie added, someone said, "No one was even saying her name. Please." It doesn't stop there, y'all. Natalie kind of, tells Sky like the real truth. All right. He said they love all the baddies. The show ain't about one person, and the clout chasing really needs to stop. At DJ Sky, the same girl who was recorded by her boyfriend clowning you. If she was really your friend, she would have had you on the road with her doing baddie bookings, and you would be DJing her events. Facts. Since we comparing, at least my friends I put on and put money in their pockets. The least Rock could do is put Sky on the road with her and have her DJing all her events. But nah, that's not happening. Also, where's the public apology from Rock after her boyfriend posted her dogging her out on a video, her recorded of Rock talking mess about Sky behind her back? I gave Scotty an apology and I said I was wrong. Shall I continue? Exactly. Oh my God. Okay. And then someone also said, I remember, oh yeah, someone said nobody was upset. They honestly was glad. And she said, I mean, LOL. Natalie telling the truth. The fact that Natalie was able to say sorry, even though I don't think she meant it, I'm sorry. I don't think Natalie was actually sorry for hitting Scotty upside her head and bust her upside her head and dragging her. Okay, like she was last week's trash. At least she did it publicly. She did apologize. She did it on camera, on social media. She clarified everything. Rock didn't give a crap to at least even address why she was talking all that crap about Sky over the phone when Blue was being a feminine crip and recording her on that phone call, on that recorded line, right? So that shows me that Rock not really your friend, Sky. That bitch not your friend, in the words of Jocelyn. So you need to kind of be careful with defending her so much. I really feel bad for Sky defending her so much like that because it's kind of making her look foolish. Because what Natalie says is right. She could have put her on and have her DJ to a lot of bookings. Rock right now is in high demand. She's getting booked out a lot for a lot of events. So it wouldn't be anything just to have her being like a travel DJ with her. So that way, you know, she could really get to the bag and have their own Baddies West off camera. I'm just saying. So she has a major point. But then again, you have to look at it on the other side of the spectrum. Sky is probably getting booked out for other hold on, y'all. Hold on. Get it like together. That's why I'm looking like that. All right. Sky is probably getting booked out for other clubs. I know one of my entertainers said that she has a club that she usually DJs at regularly. So I don't think even timing wise she would be able to even tour with Rockhead. But Natalie does make some good points. But why are you calling that girl corny in the comments in front of everybody, embarrassing her in front of the Zeus fans like that? We're friends like these, who these enemies? Oh my god. All right, so speaking of friends and Zeus, okay, Mr. Lemmy Pepper, it's his birthday. Happy birthday. May all your dreams come true. Happy birthday. We need some more shows and content too. All right. So he's having, you know, an all-night celebration. So people like French Montana gonna be there, Jocelyn, Blueface, Rock, Bobby Lights, Jonathan Wright. It says I am Jonathan. Who's that? Isn't that's Jonathan Wright, right? I'm just assuming. The Baddies West cast, the Bad Boys Texas cast, and celebrity guests as well. Okay, so happy birthday to Mr. Lemmy Pepper. Woo! I wonder what Natalie got him as a birthday gift. I really wonder. No, Natalie, she probably got him some designer belts or a designer men's purse. All right. Something I wanted to show you guys that was really funny. Sarah and and Judy went to church, and Judy had her Big Debbie cakes out and about. Okay, for the girls.
Judy, what are those shorts in the church?
Happy Easter!
Came to church today, and guess what? Her church hat is bigger than her shorts. Judy, what are those shorts in the church?
Happy Easter!
If you guys don't know, Judy just got a BBL recently. Shout out to Kiki Godmother, one of the best blogs out there. Okay, Judy just got a BBL recently, so I don't blame her for showing the Big Debbie cakes. But it's like, oh, you go to church, you sneaking with the deacon, cast away where the mice will play. LOL, smiley face. Have a nicer day. Okay, so you having them look at your Big Debbie cakes like that while they at the pulpit. That's not nice, Judy. You're not supposed to be doing that. That was too short. It's one thing to have, you know, a little cute dress pants or something like that. You had a little, it was cuffing the booty. All right. This is what I wanted to talk a little bit about. BGC potentially returning, right? If you guys saw my community, someone said Judy Poom Poom shorts. That boom boom, ain't it? Okay. My community post, I posted Bjorn Murray basically saying good things come to those who wait. I'm kind of mad at Bjorn Murray. If you guys are not going to return with BGC, shut up. Okay? Shut up. Stop teasing us. Like, I feel like I'm being edged. Like, you just... Okay, I'm not getting there. Okay, you're edging me. Stop. If you're not gonna drop the show, like it's getting really annoying. I hate when people do stuff like that. Like, if you're not gonna give us a little hint, something, a little date, nada. No, you just keep saying, oh, maybe we might. But I will say this though. Y'all nasty. I will say this though. If they do come back, it's trouble for. I feel like it's more trouble for Zeus than All That's TV. It's way more trouble for Zeus than All That's TV. Because at least All That's TV, they have shows that aren't directly like BGC. Like Deja Vu, that's not like BGC because they have guys in there, right? Zodiac House. Once Bougie Nina, if she even comes back, they could add guys in there, right? They have the Academy, that's not like BGC. It kind of is, but like not really, because they're gonna be doing other stuff during the show. But with Zeus, they're low-key screwed, in my opinion. I really don't feel like they're going to come back because they've been teasing us all the end of last year and they never came back, to be honest. Like I said, if they do come back, I will be covering all three, okay? Oxygen, BGC, Zeus, and Still Not That's TV. So it's not going to change anything with my content. It'll just add a little bit more. Plus, it'll add a good comparison too to who's doing what and the numbers and everything like that. And I just feel like network television has taken over our generation. So it's going to be harder for people to tune in through TV to watch BGC unless they put it on Paramount Plus. That's the only reason why. That's the only way I see it coming back fully and having an effect is if they put it on like a Paramount Plus or another streaming platform through Oxygen. That's the only way I see them actually doing numbers. But then putting it on Oxygen, which is like it's like a crime channel now, they would have to move it to another channel and put it on a streaming platform. Just like with RuPaul's Drag Race. RuPaul's Drag Race moved to 3 channels in the span of when it started. It went from Logo to VH1 and now it's on MTV. No shade, I liked it when it was on VH1. Something about it seemed a little bit more fun. I don't know what it is, but I liked it when it was on VH1, okay? We team Sasha Colby over here. She's gonna win, she's gonna win, she's gonna win, she's gonna take the crowd, okay? Listen, let me tell y'all something. I watch it religiously, okay? I'm a Ru kid. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. But yeah, we've seen it kind of go through different channels. With BGC, they need to move it off of Oxygen. It can't be on there. I feel like the right home for it would be either a VH1 or a WeTV, maybe even an MTV. But I just feel like the reason why I'm scared for it to go on MTV, I feel like they would change the whole show completely. Somebody said Tubi. Tubi's way too cheap. We're talking budget, guys. Keep budget in mind. Someone said Peacock. Peacock, I feel like is a little bit like their content is a little bit elevated. The reason why I'm scared for it to go on MTV, they're going to try to make these girls do something that's totally different from what the original concept is, just so they could put them on the challenge. All right, any show that's end up on MTV, they want you to go on the challenge. They want you to go to the challenge on Paramount Plus. They want you to go to the challenge on CBS. Their goal is just for you to end up on the challenge. They just want cast members to cast on the challenge. I'm surprised they haven't casted a RuPaul's Drag Race girl on the challenge. That's up next. Watch. All right. So I'm gonna start taking my first callers in. What is going on?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up? What's up?
So I'm gonna be I don't know. I'm kind of over this show. I kind of just want to rant about this show. I'm gonna be saying a lot of hot takes on this and see how the comments feel about him. But I guess let's start with the show. I mean, I guess Natalie. I guess she apologized. I mean, I wouldn't accept it, but I wouldn't ever be friends with Natalie to begin with. But, Scotty's. I don't care. They are. What else happened this episode?
You didn't watch it?
I did, but I saw like the Natalie, like she apologized and that's pretty much it. Then they had like this whole club scene. I skip over that. I don't care about that. Like they it's the same thing every time. It's boring. And then and then I wanted to talk about Tommy. I guess Tommy. It's really hard to. She was.
Do you think she was off those powdered donuts tonight?
No, I don't know, but I know she was drunk. I can tell she was drunk. The way she almost fell down the stairs, I can tell she was drunk. Like she tripped. Like she was trying when she tried to throw the hats afterwards, and she like almost took a tumble down them steps. I was like, yeah, she's definitely drunk. And to me, that just showed her ego. Like you're really upset. I can tell she's drunk. Cause when you're drunk, you get mad over like kind of like razor blade. Like you get mad over the dumbest things. Like, because someone left her bags there. Like that she also she has a huge ego. Like you think that you like I'm pretty sure everybody else bought their own bags in there that you're tripping and don't know to bring your bags in there. That's like that's so.
I guess she was thinking BGC style because you know how the Bad Girls Club used to do. You put they pack up your bags and they put it by the door. That means bitch you're going home.
This is low budget. You gotta bring your own bags in on Zeus. And so I was very confused, and then she started tripping. I just feel like I had no idea what was going on. And Versace, I don't know why they burned her face like we haven't seen her before. I know who she looked like. I can go and look right now. So I was like, that's why you missed. That's why you missed. I can see that. I don't know what. And then I don't know.
I don't think she signed a contract, so I think legally they have to.
Yeah, but I told that Tommy put them paws on Stunner. You see that preview? She beat the mark ones out the back of her head, bro. I don't know what's going on. With her, like I tell you, the people actually. I remember last time I left, people. I don't know if people think Stunner Girl can fight. You guys actually think that? Because Stunner Girl is not. Like, who has she beat up? Her best, like what's it called? Her best, like fight against Rolly, and that was pretty much it. It's not done. Like she's not gonna beat you up. Like Stunner Girl's not somebody who's gonna whoop you. She might put you in a cage and I set you on fire maybe, but she's not gonna beat you up. I'm not seeing her beat nobody up. She just pulls hair. So I don't know. I'm very confused if people think she can fight or not.
Play hair whole time.
Pretty much. I don't know. And then I guess we'll go down the cast. Like Rolly, I think Rolly is kind of scary, honestly, in my opinion. Like she can pick with who she can't. Like that's why she became friends with Rock. That's because she can't beat her. Same thing with Jilla. Same thing with Stunner. If she was like Stunner, then she might give her up for money. She wants to become friends with them. Same thing with Yola. She does it a lot. She knows who she can pick with. So I mean, Rolly, I'm not a fan of her. She can leave the network. Well, like what did she say?
Wow. Yeah. What do you think about her leaving the network?
Let me tell you something. She said that today. I'm really mad. She's like, you guys aren't entertaining as me and Rock. When is Rolly entertaining when she's not in conflict? When is she? Name me one quote that she has said when she's not in conflict that's entertaining. Is she funny to you? She's not funny to me.
Entertainers, comment down below. Is Rolly entertaining? Is she an entertainer?
She's funny when she's arguing like handsome skirt with that was funny. But when she's just by herself, her being her, she really entertaining. She's not entertaining to me. I don't want to watch a show about Rolly.
Rolly is entertaining. This is what I'll say. I'll say she's entertaining in the midst of conflict. That handsome Squidward thing was funny.
Yeah, I'm saying, but her by herself, I don't want to see that. Her having a show, I don't want to see Rolly's daily life. Her life seems boring to me. I don't know. I don't want to watch that. She's also very. I can just tell she's not so. She falls out with everybody. I don't know. She just doesn't seem like someone you could be friends with. I don't really care for her at all. Razor, she's just kind of there. She's not. I don't like none of this cast. Like I just don't like none of these people on here. Scotty's okay. She's a good. I saw she has a good heart.
Do you think Natalie was genuine in her apology and her remorse for snatching up Scotty?
Let me tell you something. As soon as she said when she would snatch up anybody that come off the bus, I would have been like, you're lying, because if it was, I probably see her doing that too. Is maybe low.
Right.
I see her do anything to him. She just
if Stunner came off there, she wouldn't have did that to Stunner or Rolly.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna. If it was Rolly off that bus, she would have ran for her life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Natalie. I kind of wish she would just stop being. I think she can get her. This network, this whole show is gonna collapse soon because now TV is really on. This is the same formula every time. Natalie's one of the people that she's saying that, oh, if it's not broken, not fix it. She's one of the people that gets stuck in her ways of success. She thinks she's successful, she'll keep doing it. It's gonna bite her.
She has to pivot.
Exactly, and she will keep doing it. She's very stubborn. Like she was like, oh yeah, I am the show. I need to be on the show 24/7. Even if people told her we don't want you on the show, she's like, I still gotta be on it. This show's it's gonna eventually fuck because I'm kind of over. I'm not watching next season. I don't really care. At this point, like now that TV has better content, in my opinion, already. I don't know. I'm just kind of over this network. Like Natalie, she just.
Somebody in the comments said Natalie gonna come for me because I'm telling people to download Natalie. Listen, I'm not getting paid by the ad to do. It's just like because I like Zeus's like content, whatever. So it's like they don't produce enough of it. That's how I got into the Now That TV. So I'm like, okay, they doing a lot. Like they putting out a lot of shows. So
do you really feel like Zeus's? I always felt Zeus content was lacking. It's like it's just always. There's always something. Even Justin's Cabaret. Okay, when that show comes back, I'm not thinking I'm gonna watch it because Justin. I don't really want to support her either because she's done some horrible things. But even then, like these scenes, like they're so produced, like they're so played out. These people just sit here, they sit in a room. Oh, yeah, you guys gotta talk. It's so awkward. It feels so forced. If they're not fighting, there's nothing entertaining going on. I don't see what's the point of this network. At least not TV. Like you can see them just they kind of record them just interacting by themselves at times. Something we need just feels so forced and feels played out, and it's corny in my opinion.
Mm.
So never.
All right. Any final thoughts on the episode?
No, that's pretty much it. I don't know.
Are you gonna be tuned in? So you're not gonna be tuned in for Justin's Cabaret. What about Bad Boys Texas?
I'll be honest. I feel like last time, because Jews does this every time. They always have these big trailers, right? The trailers are so nice, right? But we get to the show, there's nothing but filler in these shows.
Oh, so they give a good impression, but it don't really last.
As when we all like, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So we get to this season, nothing's going on. It's just gonna be them going to the clubs, and no one wants to see that. I don't want to hear Jonathan sing. I don't even know he has a song or nothing.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to hear.
Jonathan doesn't sing, baby.
He might. He gonna be like, you just got like, I don't know. I don't want to
cry.
I don't know, bro. Like, I think that even like that one show that on TV, don't they have a one like show about called like, what's it called, Bad Boys, something like that? That might be
South Central Bad Boys.
I guess so. That might be more entertaining in my opinion, because
it looks good from what the stuff I've seen. Like, it looks pretty good.
I don't know. I feel like Bad Boys is gonna be a bunch of. It's gonna be the same formula as Baddies West, and I'm already sick of Baddies West formula. It's gonna be trash. I don't know. I might give that one a chance, but I don't know.
Give the first episode a chance, and we'll talk.
Yeah, but it kind of be watching that show. That's the first night of TV show I'm fully gonna watch when that show, because that seems interesting to me. Like, it's like Charles School meets Bad Girls Club. It seems pretty good, so I'll give that a chance. Other than that, that's it for tonight. I'll call it next week too to talk about Tommy versus Stunner again. That's such an interesting. Can I tell you? I have one more question for you. We think Natalie can beat Tommy in a fight, in a street fight? Because you said that in the review. That you think so?
You wanna know why?
Why?
When you know how they were sitting when Tommy hit her, the amount of strength that came into Natalie to get Tommy back, that shows me that she can really like hang in with Tommy. When she was sitting down eating her fruits and vegetables, and Tommy like pimp slapped her, and then like Natalie got really mad and kind of like she came in like a bull. I think she can,
but that's because I guess I can see. I don't know.
I think she can for sure.
Because I feel like Tommy, like, because she, like, when you can grab, it's better. She does like the Rock move. She'll grab you one hand and punch you with the other one. Ding ding. I don't know. I never seen Natalie.
You were saying, do I think Natalie can beat her up, right?
Like in a street fight, like in just them.
Yeah.
Street fight I still got my money on Tommy for that one, but I don't know. I guess Natalie has improved her fighting skills. She's taking them boxes apart. Like, she said, I'm not getting beat up no more. She said, Rolly beat her up with that jacket. She said,
right. All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
Good night.
All right, night. I will say this though, I kind of peeped something why this season isn't like last season. Let me tell y'all why. And a lot of people may not think about this. You know how last season they forced them to be around each other? They might have separated them like right after a fight, but that Tommy and Stunner fight happened like way episodes ago. Why are we still separating them? What made BGC so good is like, let's say the girls weren't getting along or they just fought, but they're in the limo on the way to the club, and you see them sort of eyeing each other like, I'm gonna sneak your ass when we get back home. Those are the stuff that kind of made it funny and made it like, ooh. So that's what is, I think, a little bit of what's missing. It's too much of separation. We keep separating people that don't like each other or that just got into it. So it's like, it's too produced at that point. It's one thing, of course, like if something happens, you know how BGC, they still put them in a hotel just for safety reasons. But now they're separating them and they haven't gotten into an episode. So it's like, why does Tommy and Stunner can't be around each other after they fought in the house, head up? So like, what's the issue? You get what I'm saying? That's how I feel. All right, what is going on? Season 3, Patty with the Baddies.
What's up, boo?
So I miss you. I feel like I haven't touched you forever for some reason.
I know, because I'm always stuck at work. Okay, so real quick, I want to touch on something that homeboy just said. The thing with Natalie is a hefty woman. Okay, she can hang in with Tommy. Okay, Natalie, I thought the exact same thing when Tommy backhanded her out the chair, and Natalie just got the She-Hulk in her and was ready to take her down. I was like, Jesus. Anyway, but speaking of that, we need like security mommy, like that lady that should have worked Tommy, that security girl.
Yeah.
We need to name her Security Mommy or something because I like her. She needs to be a baddie. And I just want to
Security
say, I
guy.
worked Tommy. If I was her, I would have. Ooh, Tommy would have.
She looked like she was this close to knocking Tommy out. She was like,
No, and if I was her, it would have been my time. I'd be like, Daddy, shot a clock.
Daddy, knock that out. Daddy, knock a bitch out.
No, for real. Okay, so this, oh my gosh, I can't agree with you more. This season is just throw it away. Throw it away. Like it's just I think they really thought that they were just gonna go and do all these appearances, but there's just no storyline.
It's repetitive.
The only people I think that benefited from this season, honestly, was Biggie.
Oh yes.
And a girl, and that's it. Like what has it gained? I mean, maybe Natalie, she always benefits, but like what has it changed? What more do you know about Scotty? We don't know anything about any of these girls. It was nice to see Kat, but like if you really think about it, how much did we see her? I like
barely.
Yeah, I like Low, but it's like, oh, you know what? And I think DJ Sky, Biggie, and Stunna, I think they benefited the most because you know them now, and like their stardom is going to get bigger. But I think for everybody else, it's just like either you look lame or we didn't see you that much.
Right.
And I love Tommy, but you kind of look lame and corny too, dude. Like
what you think about her getting on Security and basically was rumbling with Security?
Like I said, Security Mommy should have worked her because you would have got work, baby girl. And two, Security needs. I need to know what their paychecks are because next week it looks like it goes down.
Oh yeah,
in that club. It makes me never even want. I was thinking about going to Lemmy's party tonight, but I'm like the way y'all be rumbling.
No, you need to go so I can get the tea.
Listen, last time I was a little too drunk and I was about to hook you up with Security.
Wait. I had something to ask you. Were you there in the club when Rio, did the why ain't it and knocked out? Was that you?
No.
Oh my god. I see this girl in the thing. I said, oh my god, they go season 3 back.
No, I wish I was there with what's the girl that was supposed to be on this season that we knew wasn't really gonna be on it, but she acted like she was. What's that girl's name?
I know who you're talking about. Cuban something.
Yeah, the one that I was there when her and Jayla got in a fight.
Oh no, Queen Op.
Queen Op.
Yeah,
yes. At this point, where is Queen Op? Come save the show,
See, they edited her out the season. Queen Op thought she was doing her a big win, but he didn't even put you in the season.
Yeah, I did want to ask you though, what show do you think is next? Because they can't put out Bad Boys that quick.
Oh, it's next. They have nothing else. There's nothing filmed.
That's why I'm like, maybe we have a surprise Jocelyn season we just haven't heard about.
Jocelyn's been in Miami. Her cabaret, she has a cabaret. She's been down here. She haven't filmed the crap for Jocelyn's cabaret. They start filming, I think, this month.
Yeah, but it's gonna take them at least another month to edit it. I don't know. It's just too rushed for me. And honestly, it's just oversaturation. Like, I think the Bad Boys will be decent, but I just think for the next season, we need to go back to the drawing board for the baddies, bro. Like, it needs to be a baddies 3-day vacation. Then y'all stretch out episodes anyway, so you can stretch out 3 days for 2 months, like y'all do us. Like, anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Zeus needs to really get it together. I need to just go ahead and subscribe to Now That's TV, but I'm scared because I'm still trying to sue Milan Christopher because he's still taking money out my account.
Listen, I got that taken care of, girl.
You know what? I'm calling the big tomorrow, shawty. Okay, I'm calling the big.
I'm gonna write you.
Please. Anyway, I think that's all I gotta say. I think Tommy. It does look like Tommy does work Stunna Girl.
Yeah.
But that hair was given Stunna Girl. That blue hair looked good on her.
Yeah, it was. It did look good, really good on. Stunna looked like she was so refreshed. Like she just had some D before she filmed, this last scene. Because they took a break before that. Yeah.
And your impression of Stunna Girl is I'm looking like a fish off the runway. Hey, throw it in rotation. Anyway, I love you. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye. All right, my girl, Via. What's up?
So Zeus needs to take it out rotation.
Immediately.
Immediately. This show has been such a letdown this season. My number one note says bored. I was doing Sudoku puzzles watching this show tonight.
Sudoku puzzles. Oh my god.
Just trying to prevent dementia. It was so boring. Natalie apologizes like an abuser.
Mm-mm.
Like, it was giving very much, it hurt me more than it hurt you to put my hands on you. I'm sorry. Fine. Is that what you wanted to hear? Like, that's what it was giving. It was like, okay, how can I make this girl stop crying? An apology is what she wants, an apology is what she'll get. Do I mean it?
Right.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's just no emotion behind Natalie at all. Like, no. Everybody's always calling, like, Blueface and Krishan narcissists and things like that, but Natalie's the real villain here. She's the
I
real
was just
villain.
crazy to see her like gaslight Scotty like that because she's just like,
It was
it doesn't
so
matter how I
bad.
feel.
I wish Scotland would have smacked her real bad. Really, really bad. Because, like, how do you say, so my feelings don't matter? Like, we're not here about your feelings.
Right.
We're not here about them. Especially because Scotty is always the one with the tissues whenever it is her feelings. But to say, oh, you just let them go on and on. What do you mean I just let them? What was I supposed to do? They're beefing with you. You want me to be a guard dog for you? That's crazy talk. But that's what she wants. Natalie thinks she's a pimp. Like, she wants girls like Biggie who will just be like, nah, you talking bad about her? I'm gonna fight you then. How dare you
Right.
touch her, Krishan? Fight me instead. Why would Scotty do that? She said herself she's not a fighter. So why are you expecting her to be jumping into fights? That's not that girl's personality at all. It was so embarrassing and hard to watch. Stunna looked really good this episode.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna tell me she does her own hair. Somebody did it for her. It looked gorgeous. The
It
red
was
hair and the
fine.
blue hair. I'm just saying, comparatively, from the buns and the black wig to the red
So the
wig
girl
and the
said, "This is
blue
my
wig.
last video. I'm finna stunt."
Listen, I loved seeing her happy. She's been
Yeah.
angry all season, and it
Right.
was like when a jailbird finally get arrested again and they can go see their homies again. It was like she's like, I'm home. I can smell the ghetto. I can
Right.
smell the woods in the air. I can hear the accents coming. She looked so happy, and that was like such a good thing to see, especially because people have been complaining that she's been angry all season. But it's
Yes.
like, if you're stuck in a van with a bunch of girls that don't like you and you don't like either, you might not be smiling all the time either.
And they keep
Also,
separating her. Also, they keep putting her like by herself.
which is terrible TV
Yeah.
because, like you said, Oxygen would have never did that. Are you
Oh
kidding
no.
me? Oxygen would have had them sitting right next to each other.
Right. You go, oh, we're going to the club, guys.
Side seat, okay?
You're right. You sit right there.
Right next to each other. Are you kidding me? With the cameras, like, Zeus is lacking. And I think that what Zeus is forgetting with Baddies, like, Zeus knows that one of the reasons that people like subscribe and watch their shows is because of their quote unquote unfiltered, unedited fights. You actually get to see the violence that you won't see on like television, on a VH1, on a BET. That's cool, that's fine, but that's not all people want to see. Like, what is the reason? Why are we here? What are the girls doing? Showing up to a club? We could just watch their IG live. I don't have to subscribe for this. Also, I did not know there were niggas in Oregon. They
Yeah.
that
I was shocked. I was like, wow, like this is crazy.
I said,
I watched the Real World Portland and I
colors
didn't
are
see a lot of
out.
black people during that season.
Me neither, but it must not have been a sundown town.
Because Jesus. Natalie's like, okay, we're going to Portland, Oregon. We need to book the ghettoist club out there.
I'm telling you.
Like
I
now.
said, oh no. It was giving very much Selena when they were crowding the stage while she was trying to perform at the festival. I'm just waiting for the stage.
You're still there.
Yeah.
Biggie was in her element, girl. Biggie said,
Oh
oh, I'm
not
looking at
anything for
Selena.
Selena.
That is crazy.
Poor little stunner girl and her voice, back up. Now let's back up. Tommy, we're not going to make our money tonight. Girl, we already paid to get here. We don't care if you get paid. They already paid. But
Right.
it was a very, very ghetto experience. I know Stunner had a time launching that because that is her
That
element.
turned her on. Stunner Girl was wet, girl. She's like,
What? She was
oh.
having a time. Also, I noticed. Okay, so I do agree with Stunner where and she was like the crowd knew her music because the crowd was very very hyped during her performance, but during Tommy's performance, it was crickets. They tried to edit it to make it look like otherwise, but that crowd was not going up for Tommy's music, and that's no shade towards Tommy, but all that on the headliner ish needs to stop. Also, Rolly clicking up with your bestie's enemy is crazy to me. I'll never forgive her for it. And I understand that, like, you know, your beef don't got to be my beef. I understand that, but you basically like you parading for Rock the way that Biggie parades for Tommy, and it's like, do you want that feature that bad? Like, do you?
In the Rosarella, right? You trying to get a feature with Carisha.
You know,
I don't think it's for a feature. I will say that. I don't think it's for a feature. I just think she knows that, like, a lot of people watch the show because of Rock. So she feels
I
like
agree.
if Rock goes out, less people are gonna tune in for the episodes, which is they gonna look at the cast like, damn, we shouldn't have cast half of y'all without Rock, because it's like, damn, like y'all not
That's
even
a good point,
entertaining.
because it is a
That's what I
double-edged
think.
sword. Because as much as annoying as Rock is with the I'm sharing my clout with y'all like sort of mentality, in a sense, like Really said, she does bring out a lot of people, which does put money in everybody's pockets. Like, if they're all here just to hear It's a Vibe, who cares? Like, I don't care if y'all know the words to my song, as long as I get paid for said song, it do not matter. But at the same time, it's like, Slim is your bestie and got lumped up, bruised up. Don't cape for her on camera. Cape for her behind the scenes. Like, don't
What
do
did you
me.
think of Tommy, wrestling the security guards like that? Do you think the security guard should have, knocked Tommy loose?
I was hoping and praying, because the male security guards really can't do that. But as a woman,
she
and
thought
she
about
already
it.
had
I
her hair in
seen
a
it. She was
pony, I
like,
was like, it would have been Versace on the floor. Get Bruno Mars in here.
Versace on the floor.
Immediately.
Oh my God.
Immediately. The security was cooking them. When Versace came downstairs and she's like, Sachi, who touched you? Her sister's like, nobody touched me. And security's like, now that we cleared that up.
Right. He said, say that again. What? No, nobody.
They
What?
are sick of her. And I get it, because it's like, yo, you're doing too much. Like, they're not going to let you. We obviously are not going to let you in the room. No matter how much you fight us, we're not going to let you into the room. So your best bet is to just go into yours. I definitely think that Tommy went out on a little, she got her nails done, so they were extra long for her to pick up the powdered donuts with. She was the booger.
You think she was off the powdered donuts?
It was sugary up there. The slopes were being hit. Something was aloof, because I understand, like, oh, they bring your luggage in every time, but you could just say, hey, can y'all bring my luggage in?
Oh,
done.
I'm telling y'all, she got the BGC flashback. She thought, you remember when Tierra on BGC 7 said, Cheyenne,
yes,
your luggage by the door. It
but
was giving that type of vibe.
This is basically a closed set. Like, it's not like the neighbors are gonna walk in and be like, ooh, suitcases. It looks like $300,000 worth of clothing in there. Girl, nobody's gonna do that, especially because all your stuff has tags. We'll just return it to the store before you do. I just think that she needed something to be mad about. And I think Tommy felt the shift in the energy when they got back to the Bay, because she knew, just like how Stunner Girl was saying, like, we on my side now. Like, all of that other stuff that you had going on. And I think that's why Versace was there, because she knew, like, we on the West now. Like, everything that was going on everywhere else, especially if everything is true about how Natalie was saying that Tommy and Biggie were trying, like, to plot on Stunner, on jumping her a few weeks ago in other cities. So it's like, oh, now that you on her side, it's like, nah, I need to make sure I have someone with me at all times. And I need a reason to already be mad, because you don't want to look like you just popping on a girl for no reason. You got to already be pissed about something. You got to be mad about something. And that was her something. And it was giving real corny.
What do you think would have happened if, her and Versace got into Natalie's room? You think they would have jumped Natalie?
I think she would have ran up there and said, Natalie, why they ain't bring my shit in the house? And that is Tommy, we'll just get the stuff in the house. I don't think they would have jumped her, respectfully, because as mad as you are, realistically, none of your stuff was touched. None of your stuff was stolen. It was just not brought to your room. What do you do when you're at a hotel and you're or a resort and your luggage isn't brought to your room? Hello, can you please be? Yes. And it's done.
But you know, Tommy, she doesn't have good experience with hotels. Y'all seen what happened when she had that pink wig on? It's that pink wig. I'm telling you.
And whose fault is that? Tommy got a little too drunk at the nail salon. That's what had to happen. Like I feel like she was dragging it, and her sister is like, that's her sister, so she gonna ride with her. And it's like, I get it, it's expensive, blah blah blah. But it's not like they had it down the street. They didn't leave it at the airport. Like, it was on the porch. Be for real. Your luggage, I'm not hearing it. The camera crew is shady because while they were on the bus, poor Scotty's tracks were showing, and I just could not take my eye off of it. I was just
You're never gonna let Scotty lift her hair down, are you? You do that every time. Listen, Jonathan Wright just slayed her girl down. Okay, so she's looking very sickening nowadays with the strawberry shortcake.
Listen, I just wanted them to just zoom out of her head. That's all. Like, because it was just so obvious. The poor girl be trying, and like, it was giving real for sure. Natalie is so messy for bringing up Tommy to Stunner, by the way. And I get she's in her producer bag, but that is what offsets everything else, because it's like, on one hand, she could have held it down and just not brought up Tommy to Stunner and talked about something else. But at the other hand, it's like, you're a producer. It's your job to start mess. Like, but shout outs to Stunner for not dragging it in those scenarios. She just kept it cute. Like, you know what? She on my side. She should be nervous. That's all she really had to say. It does look like she might be losing that fight next week. But to be fair, she's 5'2", and women are really strong when they're drunk and high. So, you know, she fighting the Hulk next week. It's a Clash of the Titans. This is what we've been waiting for. But
any final thoughts on this week?
The season itself, this season has been a big letdown, a very big letdown. Like, Zeus needs to like get back in the lab and remix the Chemical X, because they're trying to like recreate the magic from season 2. But the thing about like Bad Girls Club that made it so successful was that you always had different personalities behaving in different ways. Were there fights? Yes. But it wasn't just, what's for breakfast? Fighting. Lunch? Fighting on the bus. Dinner, fighting after the club. Like, we need to have something else. And it was in a way that these girls were forced to be together so much that they could fight today, be cool tomorrow, and then be jumping someone else the next day. It's like, you gotta have that like air of mystery about it. But when you when you let everybody choose a side and become divas and not have to be with the group and not have to participate in anything, you're missing opportunities. The magic of BGC was that those cameras were always on until they were all fast asleep. Those cameras were on. And even when they were asleep, those nightlight cameras were on. So like, we're missing stuff. We're trying to piece together.
Like, we missed the big storyline of Big Biggie and Sky.
Yes.
You know, Big Biggie is getting in, Big Debbie is getting in Sky's.
Yes.
We're missing out on that. But I
can hear the romance music now from BGC. Just a little tidbit going across the screen. So late last night at 3 a.m. when no one was watching. Like, we're missing on those parts. Also, justice for Sky. Poor Sky. She's just Natalie's not anybody's friend. I don't want the girls
the way she disrespected her. She said, "You're corny." Like,
you're corny.
That's your friend. Like, oh my God.
The way I want to cook Natalie. Like, I just want these girls to get their redemption at the reunion. That's what I look forward to the most. I know that next week is going to be edited to the high gods. I would not be surprised if they break that episode into 2 parts just to drag it out even longer. But I'm going to pray for that they don't. Otherwise, everybody like the video before I start cooking on.
Period.
Good night.
Thank you so much for calling night. All right, if I continue, guys. All right. Tommy's back, and she told me that the security guard owes her 20K likes. So let's get the likes up to at least 20 more. Please hit that button. It's free. If you don't hit it, you're just a hater. You're just watching just to watch me, and you're not supporting. That's weird.
1,000. So she said we only made 20,000, and I'm about to take 10 to my mama. And yeah, that's what y'all stopped your life for, which I never had one. 20,000. Say that at 20, a Twinkie. Yeah.
All right, what is going on, Coco Butter?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up?
Okay, I know you missed me. My voice is kind of going because I've been getting drunk all weekend. But anyways, let's talk about it.
Yes.
We're gonna go down the line, baby. From now that's TV to Suits because we need a real conversation. Okay. So let's talk about Charm School with Sapphire.
Yeah.
You remember I was just watching how they were like, oh, the girl Safari, or is that her name? That was on that one show on Charm School.
We're doing a South Central Baddies after show tomorrow. So just not for Baddies. Yeah, we're doing the after show tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to Charm School. But for me, I mean, whatever they're calling it, I don't know what they're calling it. What's the name of it?
The Academy.
The Academy. Okay, because it's giving very much Charm School, but I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not at the same time because I feel like it's still gonna give what all the other shows give. Like, I feel like when Sapphire is gonna be trying to like teach these girls lessons, they still gonna be hard headed and they still gonna end up fighting, and they're just gonna be there to get their makeup done and get their wigs, snatched up, and get little free wigs here and
From
there.
we see on the trailer, they have like lessons, like they had like school lessons and stuff like that, business lessons.
It was more fighting lessons than the real lessons. I
feel like they
seen
gotta put that in
blood
there for
on
people to
girls'
watch.
foreheads. I was like, "Child, this is gonna be a tea." But I'm looking forward to at least watching it. I hope that it is something different. It does have a lot of potential. And then I want to talk about the Barbie show. I don't know if you're in tune with that, but I was late. I was late on that last episode. Look, you gotta watch it because why that girl got her mother up there, letting her
How
girls
much
twerking on
episodes
her.
are they deep into it? Because I literally stopped after like the 7th episode.
Oh my God, you gotta watch the episode with her mother. You gonna be jaw dropped down to the floor. But let's talk about Baddies West finally. I'm over it. I'm over it. It's getting boring. It's lacking. And you guys are absolutely right. If they were on Oxygen, they would have definitely, because they messy. They would like to stir a lot of stuff up. Like, these girls just argued, but let's go ahead and sit them right next to each other and start up a conversation. Or like, on VH1, how Love and Hip Hop be. These girls just was arguing and y'all about to, and it will be like somebody like Mimi. Well, such and such is finna come. So why you ain't tell me she was coming to the dinner? And then all of a sudden you got people throwing drinks at their face.
But the problem with that is because they hired people that have a following, so they feel like they have some sort of privilege. That's the problem that they're making. Had they hired random people like a Biggie or a Razor Blade, they wouldn't have that issue because they wouldn't think that like, hey, I could do this, because it's like, who are you?
And one thing about it, I also feel like with Natalie Nunn and Scotty, I don't really feel bad for Scotty because when I was watching it, because mind you, my subscription had ended, child. So I was like, let me just pay for it and see what the heck these girls got going on, so I could talk to Pierre about this. But girl, I did not feel bad for her at all because while they was talking, she was holding Krishan Rock's arm and she was sitting there smiling. And I was looking at it. I was like, Scotty, don't try to play all victim, because both of them was playing victim, but also Natalie Nunn was still in the wrong, period. I feel like, Scotty acting like she didn't know what was going on. That was her defensive mechanism. But she knew what the F was going on. Girl, let's be real. You were sitting there laughing with Krishan. If you go look at that episode, even in a preview, they show, I feel like Natalie Nunn did that on purpose. She wanted the world to see that Scotty was smiling. She was holding Krishan's arm and she was like, no, Krishan, stop. and she was smiling. So I don't feel like that's a good enough reason to want to hit your friend like that, because at the end of the day, girl, you did too much. When I say you did too much, even for Natalie Nunn, you did too much. But no, I don't feel bad for her, because at the end of the day, she did it to herself. And even after that, before the show even came out, these girls were going on live together. And they be eating allegedly poom pooms and kissing and be doing all these crazy things. So we got to think about it's deeper than what we really know. But
I think so too.
And with Sky, I feel like Sky, she's wishy-washy. I like her appearance, but she's very wishy-washy, because as soon as Miss Natalie Nunn was about ready to kick her out, she no, like the little kids, like when you get in trouble, when one of your friends get in trouble, so everybody else gotta get in trouble. She was giving the little snitch. She like, no, I did it. It wasn't me. It's
because I can DJ too. I could still DJ. You know that, right?
Like, I could still DJ and F it up for you guys, like, all the time. Like, no, guys, sit your pretty self down and stop trying to let Natalie Nunn pull these strings, because she's pulling strings with these girls. And you see Miss Razor Blade, get your lick back. She's been in the corner, in the back to back, like Rosa Parks with Kat.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you think Miss Razor Blade shouldn't have been casted?
I feel like some of these girls, Low London, she's given complainer. Love her, but she gives complainer, and she's always about that bag. Okay, so when we getting our money, with her little country accent, so when we get.
But don't you think that's right though? Because they are, doing these appearances and stuff like that. I'm kind of with Low London. I want my money. I don't do anything for free. Run me my bag. So I get why she feels like that too. Because I'm telling you, Natalie, I feel like sold her dream. She told her it was going to be a Baddies
I feel like
vacation.
also Natalie Nunn felt like getting some girls back from the old BGC episodes was going to get her some clout. Little did she know, it's a lot of girls that people loved from the audition. It's people going on TikTok like, oh my God, I wish this girl would have got picked. That I feel like could have gave. Like if you go back and watch the audition tapes, you like, oh my God, this girl would have gave. That girl would have gave. And that girl would have definitely gave a show. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's just like how she says, always.
Are you still there? Oh, I think we lost Coco Buddy. You still there? Oh, call back, Coco Buddy. You got to finish up what you were saying. All right, what is going on, Tosh?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? What'd you think about tonight's episode?
Okay, so in the beginning with Natalie Nunn and Scotty, like I felt like Natalie was kind of being like narcissistic, so to speak. Cause like I didn't really hear like a I'm sorry. I just heard like a like I didn't mean to do that, Scotty. And yeah, like I should have thought about that. And it's like I'm still waiting. I'm sorry. Like
right.
And then, like, when they was in the living room talking about Krishan and, her quitting and stuff like that. Well, I don't know if I was the only one getting irked with Biggie, because I just feel like she always just pop in and out of nowhere. Just like,
she's like, I'm going to miss her too, nigga. Like, that was like my nigga. I'm like, okay, Biggie, nobody asked. But this is why we love her though. This is why she's needed for the show. To me, she's my comedic relief. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't like her, but like I like her on the show because I need something to laugh about.
I swear
it's
to
not
God,
funny.
Like on everything, like dead ass, like she's like Pop the Weasel. Like the weasel just pops out. Yeah, my nigga, that's crazy for sure, love. And then she pops back in the hole. It's like, what?
Right.
Shut up. Just stop. Please.
But don't you think we need somebody like that though? That's gonna be like the annoying person that like makes us laugh.
Yes. No, that's true. Like we do need that type of person to like, to take away like the seriousness, because everybody take themselves so seriously with the egos and all that. Right. And it's just like, okay, this was popped up to in my mind, and I'm the type where I gotta say it before I forget it. Like now that's TV, right? Just real fast on that.
Yeah.
I like Now That's TV. I like the content.
Yeah.
However, they have to work on the mics. I
Oh
really be
yes.
trying to stay focused, but the microphones, like Zeus got the microphones. That's why they got the buzz that they do. You feel me?
Right.
But like Now That's TV, like I know with what was it, Big Lex Baddies collection, the first season, it was crickets. I heard the producers changing the mics. It was a lot. I was
Yeah.
trying. I want to be into it because Big Lex is funny as ever, but it's like, so like, do you know if they got better with the mics? Because I personally haven't kept up with Now That's TV because of the
Yeah.
microphone situation. The audio just really is bad to me.
Here's what I'll say. It depends on the show. Like Zodiac House, their audio got a little bad towards the ending. Deja Vu to me was the best sounding and
Okay.
looking like throughout the whole series. Like Deja Vu, that's to me one of their best shows that they put out because the
Okay.
audio was good, the quality, the video quality was great. Reason why I don't think they make them put, I don't even think it's a budget thing why they don't make them put mics on them. It's because they fight so much that like they don't want to break the mic. But it's like they got to figure that out because if you guys are gonna try to elevate and like attract more people, nobody gonna want to be paying monthly if they can't hear everything. So yeah.
Right, because like I'm trying to faithfully, well, what is it, $4, $5? I'm trying to pay that faithfully, and it's just
I'll put out a
like,
credit card, girl.
listen,
Yeah.
listen, I'm trying to give them my credit card, but they're not gonna give me the
Right.
credit card if they don't update them darn mics. It's just like y'all might as well just be on YouTube for free. You feel what I'm saying? Like for all of that, but so that's just what I wanted to publicly. I hope they heard that, by the way. So anyway.
Yeah. No, they be listening because people be ripping them in the app comments.
I think they do. Like get them sounds together.
Right.
As far as with and then when they went to the club, like Portland was just on some weird stuff, but then like I don't know, like it was just chaotic. It was really weird. They was giving, I'm trying to be on baddies / groupies, and like, sis, sir, sit down. Please stop. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, the whole Stunner Girl versus like Tommy's sister, like when Tommy left, talking about I'm gonna get my nails done. Like, I just felt like producers told her to leave, and that was like set up just for like her sister to come in. And
you don't think she wanted to eat the clam chowder?
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that was a bad. First of all, who don't want to eat clam chowder? That sounds good. I'm fat and I love to eat, so she bugging. I would have definitely.
I've never eaten clam chowder. What does it taste like?
Clam chowder?
Yes.
I never tasted, but it sounds expensive, so I want to try it.
I'm like, it sounds like something off of SpongeBob. Like,
it does. But it sounds like they paid money for it.
Like, what?
I just love to eat. I'll try it. I either like it or don't. But anyway, like, what was I about to say? Like that's just really like, I don't know. And then as far as with like Krishan quitting, I do wish that she would have had stayed. And I do feel like they need to pay the Bad Girls Club their respects because they are the ones that have started this like franchise. Like Natalie is one of them. And if it wasn't for Natalie bringing it back, we like half of these girls like Krishan Rock, to keep it all the way 100, even though she was on her man's Blueface Bad Girls Club show, whatever it's called.
Crazy in Love. Oh, you talking about Blue Girls Club? Blue Girls Club.
Yes, Blue Girls Club. Like at the end of the day, Blue Girls Club for Krishan, she only got noise because she became his girl. If it wasn't for that, who was Krishan Rock? She wouldn't like had no, because in my opinion, I don't really hear nothing about Blueface Club, like the girls from over there. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like Krishan, I felt like she needs to humble herself more. I get on the flip side that Natalie is a weirdo. She is bipolar. She's literally like a coin. You know what I'm saying? Heads and tails. Like you don't know what you're gonna get with her. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, Krishan, like you need to be humble because Baddie South made Krishan rock. That was honestly, she was the like what's the words I'm looking for? She was like the blow up star for Baddies South. And for her to feel like, oh, I'm with my man and I'm booked for this, and like I'm too busy. Like, I don't know. I just feel like some of the girls need to humble themselves and whatnot.
Right. And then also, what do you think about Tommy, the way that she was sort of attacking, the security guard? You think she was off the powdered donuts?
Oh, absolutely. She was off the powdered donuts. Like, in my opinion, like, because it's just like, why do she feel the need to always get sold? Like, she's such a man. Like, am I the only one that thinks like that? Like, yeah, who you talking to, nigga? Yeah,
She does need to calm down, because you're going to run across the wrong man one day that doesn't care about hitting women, which isn't right. But I'm just saying, people out here crazy.
Yes, people are psychotic just like her. And, if she get knocked out by, first of all, men are stronger than women. And if they hit us in the wrong place, that's KO. So, like, Tommy needs to be careful. Like, I don't care. She tall and she thinks she a man. Like, girl, that man gonna remind you real fast you a woman. You might want to sit your dumb ass down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's done that a lot just off of Love and Hip Hop. I mentioned that on my recap. Like, that's one thing that stops her. I feel like in this industry is like she turns on people of like high authority. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because it's like, girl, like Tommy, like, okay, your music, I ain't gonna lie, in my opinion, I think Tommy's like her rapping is pretty good, but I feel like she be ruining people, like trying to focus on it because of how she reacts to people. Or like I have a security guard friend that actually had to secure for her. And like when he was there, she was like trying to like grab him, and she was attracted to him. And at the time, me and him was dating, so he wasn't messing with it.
Oh,
yes, I got the tea.
Oh yes, tell me more.
So then, so he was there, like securing her, and he said like she was trying to give him a hug. So she was like, "Oh, you know how she talks." She was like, "Oh, what's up, security? You don't like me, huh?" He was like, "Ma'am, I'm just here to protect and serve."
Like, you ain't trying to get none of these cakes.
Yes.
Make my day. Let me put this ass on you. You don't like it like that, huh?
Don't fake behind cake.
Okay.
Yes. My security friend was secure for her. He could not stand the fact he had to secure for her, because it was he also had to secure for who's the other one? Johnny Blaze. He had to secure for her the other night too.
Now she has Big Debbie Cakes XXL. That's rare.
Period. Right.
Yeah.
She is a thickums, honey. She is definitely a whole Debbie Cake.
Oh yes.
But yes, like Tommy, that whole brolic masculine. Yo, remember? No, listen. Remember the first thumbnail when the season first started on Zeus, like the thumbnail that they had, and when you go on Zeus, it showed Tommy like in a rage.
Oh. I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, she was like.
Yo, I was so dead. I could not breathe. I was like, yo, producers.
They did that on purpose. I'm pretty sure.
They didn't have to do her like that.
Yeah.
Like, she probably got on their nerves so bad. Like what you said. Like,
yes.
going against authority. She got on their nerves so bad. They made her look crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
Any final thoughts on this episode?
No, I mean the episode was okay, but I'm just waiting for next week. I want to see what happens. You know what I'm saying, with Tommy Lee's sister now, and then I think this is the one where Stunner Girl and her boyfriend they go pow pow bang bang.
Right, they light it up.
Light it on up.
Light it up. They're probably gonna cut that out. Though. I doubt they're gonna show that. That's like a huge no. I don't think
that's a huge liability. They ain't trying to get sued.
Right. Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem. Have a good night.
All right. All right, what's going on, Mars?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so tonight's episode was boring. I was over it. I feel like this whole season has been pretty lackluster. I feel like they kind of rushed it, because I remember when Big Lex had first put her promo for her season 2 and we finally saw the super trailer. I feel like Nat was like, oh my God, like we got to get Baddies West out, because, they're like low-key in competition. Like now that's TV and Zeus. So I feel like they rushed the production, and I don't like that for them.
Oh, you think because of
Tonight's
the season
episode
2
pretty boring
trailer
too.
that was put out that Natalie rushed the production for Baddies West because of that?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I
Oh.
watched Big Legs Daddy Collection season 2, and it wasn't bad, but the super trailer was given. Like, the super trailer was hot. So I
Right.
feel like Nat seeing that, and she was like, "Oh my god, like we really gotta get Baddies out again because South had just wrapped up or whatever, and they didn't really have nothing coming out of
Right.
it at the moment." So that's how I felt
That
about
makes sense.
that. Scotty, I don't feel bad for Scotty because she's still friends with the Chinny Chin Chin, so it's just hard to feel bad for her. Like, I don't think it was right, but I also feel like I can only feel so bad for somebody who's still friends with somebody who put her hands on her. And I feel like I get that she put you on or whatever, but like you have to have some type of self respect. At least that's just how I feel about it.
Right.
And then as far as Krishan Rock leaving, I feel like it doesn't really matter just because like she was barely there anyway. Like she really was like barely even seen in the confessional. So her leaving other than her performing doesn't really affect anybody except for like I guess the DJ Sky. And like nobody
Right.
should be affected because I feel like everybody else is more so having their interactions amongst each other and Krishan has been dipping out early every time anyway, so it's not like it really matters if she's there or not. She hasn't really been getting too much for this season.
Who do you
And
think they
then
should have put
Tommy
in
was doing the
Rock's
most.
place for
I
this
feel like she
season?
was really um Jayla said she wanted to come back. I feel like I would have been okay with seeing Jayla again versus Rock, just because I feel like Jayla would have gave a little bit more, especially around
Yeah.
these type of girls. Like, I don't know, but I do feel like Tommy is really upset that she has to be on the West Coast around Stunning. It's giving. I don't know, like when she came in and she was so quote unquote mad about her back, it's like I just feel like it was deeper than that. Like she's uncomfortable being in that girl's city, and I feel like that's why she has her sister there with her. Like there was no reason for her to have her sister with her. She hasn't been there the whole time. And then like I feel like when they started getting active in next week's clip, I feel like Tommy was going extra hard because she like, oh my god, like I could get jumped at any moment. So I really got to go do my
Right.
big one. And Stunner Girl was just pulling hair whole time, like Barbie
Play
said.
her whole
So
time.
she did her big one from the.
Mhm.
What
Where you're
else
breaking up, you're
happened?
breaking
I
up.
just feel like in general, I want them to do. Oh, okay, hold on.
I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you
me
now,
better
though.
a little bit?
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay, I just want them to do something different with the show. Like, I wanted to see, like, since so many of them do music, we could have had like a scene where they all went to the studio and showed us how they write their music, like their technique and stuff. They could have did freestyles. They could have like, showed us their other music other than "It's a Vibe" all the
Preach.
time and the same 12 songs that we
Preach.
hear. Like, I was over it. And then like they could have even had us like for the girls who have businesses, they could have showed us how they brought their businesses from the ground up. Like they really could have done so much more with this season. We get the same stuff every episode. They go to the club, Natalie say something useless, and they fight, and then it's the next episode. Like
The only
it's
thing that was
really
different
getting.
this episode, Natalie didn't get to announce everybody.
I honestly I forgot about that whole scene just because it was so drawn out. Like I feel like they wasted 15 minutes of the episode showing us how ghetto they was acting in the club because it was just like y'all already act terrible enough, and we don't need to see more unprofessional stuff happening right before our eyes. Like Stunner Girl was in there, like going on, like she was so excited. It was so much
Right.
chaos going on, and I was just over it. So I really feel like I hope they take some notes from the fans and just incorporate some different stuff into next season because this same formula, riding around in the Magic School Bus, is not gonna get for a whole another 15 episodes next season. I can't wait for the reunion so this can be over.
Right. What do you think about Rolly not coming to the reunion allegedly? Rock not coming to the reunion allegedly, and I know it's somebody else that said they might not have come either to the reunion. What do you think about those two not coming?
As far as Rock, I feel like she shouldn't come just because Rock is liable to still fight pregnant. I don't think she has enough
Yes.
restraint to not put her hands on people, even though she's still pregnant. So I
Mhm.
think Rock should sit this one out. I understand why Roly doesn't want to do it as far as her having her own show and stuff, but I feel like she should just ride this one out because she already did the season. She already got all this beef for all these girls, and like yeah, she don't necessarily need it, but I feel like she should just go out with a bang and then leave Zeus alone. I guess if that makes sense, like just wrap it all up. She don't really want to give them the show, but like I feel like she already made it this far in, so she should just ride it out. But
Right.
I mean, it is what it is.
All right. Thank you so much for calling
It's not
in.
gonna be as lit without them, though. I don't think
It's
it's gonna be as
not.
good
We
without
might
them,
get a
though. Just
very boring reunion because those two are missing. So they need to triple and quadruple roll these reunion checks for her to show up.
yeah. Okay. Thanks for calling in. Everybody, get this video to a dub, a Twinkie.
Yes.
All right. Thank
Please
you.
run up them like buttons, y'all. Thank you. Run up them like buttons, please. What is going on, Gabriel?
Hi.
Gabrielle, I always say it wrong.
It's okay. So literally like mid episode, I was like, I really spend $5.99 a month to watch them like twerk in the club in slow-mo. And I was just like, this season, it really was useless. Like 80% of it felt like filler, and I'm just overall very disappointed. It's not giving like last season, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. What do you think's missing from this season? Why do you think it's so like dry?
I think because at this point it's repetitive. We've been seeing them do the same thing. They won't switch it up. They won't put in any like activities other than clubbing for them to do. It's just repetitive, and it's like we've seen it before, and it's like only so many times this formula's gonna work. It's getting like really dragged out.
Right. Someone said I've been watching Free 99. I'm not paying for this. I know a lot of people that are sharing accounts. So that's kind of funny that somebody admits it. And then with Tommy attacking the security, you think Tommy does a little bit too much, and do you think she was often powdered donuts?
Look, I don't want to make any accusations, but
It's all alleged.
her behavior was a bit erratic, so take it how you want to take it. But I don't know. I feel like with security, I feel like there should be so many times before they can put their hands back on you, because what was she doing? Like pinching his neck? Like what was she doing? What was she doing?
What's that thing called when people used to do like this on your neck? I forgot
Like
what it
swipe
was.
the credit card?
Yeah, like I
And
don't
it's
know what she
like,
was doing.
and you could tell he was getting like, I feel so bad. Like usually I don't really agree with men and women, but it's like if they keep putting their hands on you, like I just wish you would have turned around and KO, or like that female security guard like check her. But I don't know. It just seemed like they wanted to argue. And then when her sister, what's her name, Versace? That's her
Mm-hmm.
name. When she was like, "Oh, no, put their hands on me," and then the security guard was like, "Yeah, we're good. We got that cleared." Tom's like, "What you say? What are you talking about?" And it just seems like she maybe went to a carnival and got some donuts or something. I don't know.
Right.
And
So
oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Okay, I know you say that Tommy's the fashion girl, but what were those shoes she was wearing? What were
Did I
those?
tell? Listen. Them people ran into my mouth. Let me tell y'all something. Lo and Tommy are the fashion girls of the season. I've said this before. I could rewind back. Okay, I wish I had rewind, but somebody could edit some real quick. I'll show y'all. I've said that once in a while Tommy will slip, just like when she does that little thing that they used to do in the 90s when she shows her thong. That Cisco
Yeah.
thong, that comes out of the jeans. To me, I don't like that. Okay, it comes
Or
across a little
even
trash.
in the
Yeah,
meeting, she was just wearing like a big t-shirt, like a big button-up t-shirt, and like that
right.
was
So
it.
once in a while, she have a fashion miss. That's where Lo kind of catches up on her because we don't really see Lo have a fashion miss. Okay.
Yeah, but I can say that, in my opinion, Stunna Girl had the best confessional look this episode.
Oh, I thought you meant this season. I was about to say,
No,
wow.
this episode.
I said, whoa, it's a new opinion.
No, that all black and the hair, it was just looking good that day.
Yeah, she did look at this confessional for sure. Who is the fashion girl of the season to you so far in general, though?
In general, it has to be Lo.
Okay, I would agree. At the end of the season, I'm gonna make up my decision. Okay, I'm gonna give gold, silver, and bronze. All right. Any final thoughts on this episode?
Yes, honestly, after Bad Boys and like that reunion, I might have to hang it up with Zeus because
Oh,
I'm just getting disappointed. Like I'm tired of wasting. Y'all might got $3.99, but I've been getting them my $5.99. So
do you use? Okay, let me ask you this: do you use a debit card or a credit card?
debit. And
Y'all
the
need, let
only
me tell y'all
thing,
what y'all do. Free game. Put it on a credit card and pay it on a debit card. Every time you get paid, you build up your credit while you watch your foolishness. Don't be giving them free money without getting something in return. Hello, free game.
but no, like the only reason I really got the subscription was because like of the names that I wanted to see, like Lo, Jayla, like people like that. But honestly, I have to say, Kat was a waste of a cast member. If you really look back, what has she added to this season?
She checked Tommy and that sprinter.
Yeah, but it just seems like she was kind of like low. She's like, I just want to have a fun time. I'm tired of the drama. I just want to have a fun time. It's like she's really said that like every episode,
Right.
actually. But
That
yeah,
is true.
that's my final thoughts though.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
having
much for
me.
calling in.
Thanks.
No. Oh man, y'all funny. Just said a debit card. What is going on, Cam?
Yeah, I was just gonna say they just need a switch up of the cast. I feel like maybe Red could have took Scotty's spot. I wish Camila was cool with Natalie. She could have took Scotty's part or spot. Lucy could have took Rolly's spot. Not Rolly, but yeah, Rolly.
No, she could
Seeing
have
her
took
too.
DJ Sky's spot. I would leave Rolly.
Okay, yeah, DJ
Yeah.
Sky definitely
Right.
could have gone. I feel like Natalie not being on the show could change the whole dynamic of the show, and I feel like it would be 1,000 times better, for sure. And I think the fashion girl of the season is Razor.
Oh, Razor Blade coming in with a sneak
I feel like
attack.
she
Why
looked
do you think
good.
Razor Blade?
I don't know. She looks good. Like her face, her tats. I don't know. Just whole aesthetic. She just looks good every time. She can wear anything. I think tonight she was wearing like a t-shirt, but it was cute.
Yeah.
She wore a shirt to the club, but
Yeah.
it was cute.
The schoolgirl look. She did look really nice.
Yeah.
What'd you think about Tom? Oh, that's it. Oh, we said bye. Okay. What is going on, Dia? You ready, Dia? Sister girl be getting ready in the background the whole time. Do hair the whole time.
I really was up here. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get on camera, so let me look decent. Okay, I'm with everybody else. It's boring, but I think it's just so disappointing because it's like y'all have all these big stars. So like why are y'all not giving it to us? Y'all didn't really do y'all's big one, so I'm a little upset with that with Zeus right now. But did you peep the Zodiac song?
Oh yes, if you bad and and you really gotta show and say yeah.
I said,
Apparently
what am I watching?
that's like an independent artist, and I guess they sell their music to like the networks and stuff so they could promote it, which is smart.
Yeah, but no one let me or something. They be trying to be funny or something. I was like, I'm not trying to be funny. Whoever did Scotty's, I hate to talk about people, but whoever did Scotty's makeup was wrong. They were wrong. That confessional makeup was just like, did you see her nose? It was like,
I think it's because she was crying. We're gonna give her grace.
Oh no, the contour is like they started the nose and then they just did not finish, and I'm like, nobody was gonna tell her or anything. But yeah, back like with Scotty, I don't know. I just feel like I'm glad she stood up for herself and she was like, I don't know, like I don't know, Natalie. I don't know if we can be cool. Like I'm glad she didn't just, accept her fully back in so quick because that apology was so half-assed. I was like, why are you like, that's not a real friendship. I don't think any of them are really friends for real.
Yeah.
But if anybody was friends, I think it was Natalie and Scotty. So,
Right.
But other than that, I don't know. Do you have any questions?
Oh yeah, I got you. What did you think of Tommy, roughhousing up the security guard? Do you think like that was necessary or like what would you think about that?
I don't know. Not Natalie. Tommy, she just looks so like somewhere else. Like whenever she's acting like that, I just can see it in her eyes that she is not where she needs to be or somewhere. And people are like, oh, she's drunk. I'm like, no, it's not just drunk. That girl be looking crazy. Like, and I think they'd be a little scared of her, but not scared of her, you know, not physically, but they just like, I feel like they walking on eggshells, the security guards with Natalie. I mean, with her, because it's just like she just do too much, and I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what's with Tommy. But when it came off, I was like, Tommy got issues. I remember saying that out loud. I was like, Tommy got too much going on. But other than that, I don't know.
What do you think's gonna happen at the reunion too? Like, you know how Rolly and Krishan basically aren't going. So who do you think is probably still gonna get into it at the reunion then?
I don't know. I don't see myself watching the reunion if Rolly's not there. Because, like, Rolly's the queen of reunions. You know, she have her hit list.
That's true.
So
that's facts.
I just don't know.
That is
and
facts.
They just need to give Rolly her bag. Like, give her what she deserves, and she'll show up, I promise you. But if you're not, she's just not selling herself short anymore. Like, I watched her live the other day, and she was like, I just gave too much to them. And if you think about it, she kind of has. But they try to play her like she's nobody in a way. But she's helped make Zeus too, you know? With any show she's been on, like, Rolly is that girl. So
one thing I will say, Relly from Bad Boys, he's smart. Let me tell you what he does. He dibbles and dabbles between Now That's TV and Zeus, because he out here hosting their reunions, and then he's still doing Zeus shows. Which I'm like, maybe Lemmy hasn't seen South Central Baddies, because I'm like, is Lemmy okay with this? Because you helping out another network. I'm just saying.
You know how business works. I didn't even
work for competition.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was reading a comment about Tommy's shoes. I'm going to go back and look and see what kind of shoes she had on. But I was actually thinking that today. I was like, how is Relly doing both of these? Like, there's no way they're cool with this. But you watched that, right? The last part? Okay. That was good. Are you going to
talk about it tomorrow?
Okay, cool.
We're going to do after show tomorrow.
Okay, bet. Because that was too much. But, yeah, at least we had that to watch because, you know, this was kind of boring. Is next episode gonna be the last episode?
It looks like it's gonna be the finale, yeah. Because that's where that whole thing happened with the pow outside. So I think after that it's the wrap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Stunner looked like she was losing, and I love Stun Girl, but she looked like she was losing. I can't believe Tommy can still get down like that. Honestly.
Oh yes, they came out of real quick. Who is the fashion girl this season?
This is crazy, but I'm with the last caller, Racer. Like, I just feel like she's the underdog because people don't really see her that much. And then when we did see her, it was like she was a mess at the beginning, so it's kind of overshadow it. But I think she's so pretty. Like the whole like you said, the whole aesthetic is just giving, and I love it. But honestly, the GOAT is low. Like the GOAT is low, you know. But you know, she's brought back the little hats. I didn't buy me one because I
little beret.
Yes, I was
right out.
But yeah. Other than that, I don't really have nothing else. I'm gonna make notes for tomorrow though, because there's a lot on that. So.
All right, thanks so much for calling in.
No problem. Y'all like this video. Good night.
Period. Yeah, stay tuned for the South Central Baddies after show. I am going to be doing it tomorrow night. I would do it tonight, but I will be up till like 4 a.m. Okay. What's up? I'm Bougie Nina, and this is Bougie Monty.
I'm Bougie Monty. I'm the real entertainer. Them other people that was on here before, they were not
entertaining. If y'all don't watch Now That's TV, y'all probably like, what are they talking about? It's a show, and the girl, like, she did her intro. She said, "I'm Bougie Nina. This the real season 1. Fuck season 1." What's going on, Monty?
What's up? Is it over yet? I'm ready for Baddies to wrap it up. Like, I don't know. It's like we're watching the same episode over again. It's like Groundhog Day when I watched. The only thing that was different was that Natalie actually hired a professional MUA for them instead of them getting ready themselves.
True.
That was pretty much the only thing that I saw that was different. I don't know. like the other callers were saying, like they need to do something different. Natalie needs to do a Shawnee O'Neal and step back. I think that, there's enough dynamic personalities in the reality TV world, in the Bad Girls universe, to come in and fill that spot. And then it doesn't have to be like one main girl that's always there. They could rotate it. I mean, there's so many different girls from the Bad Girls universe, and then there's so many different influencers and people that we don't know yet, but that we could get to know, that could be casted, that I just feel like, like Natalie, girl, you ain't tired of Baddy Shot O'Clock. You like 40. You're not tired of going out every damn weekend. Like, I would be tired.
Baddy Shot O'Clock. I find that so annoying, by the way. I feel like it's childish. Like, oh my god, shut up.
It's very childish. Let me see.
What concept would you do like different? Like, what would be concept ideas that like you would do to like maybe like make it more interesting?
Concepts that I would do to make baddies more interesting. I would definitely maybe like show the girls, playing games or something, or maybe we could get them going out more, because really all we see them doing is, getting drunk in the Airbnbs and fighting. Like, maybe they could, go out to dinner, or maybe, I don't know, like something. Like the other caller was saying, like, okay, so a lot of the girls are doing music. Like, what is your music process about? What inspires you to do that? Like, because some of the people, like, when Lo got up and got on the mic, we're just like, oh, where'd that come from? That's okay. So
her song was cute though. You heard it tonight?
Yeah, but it's like, where'd that come from? How did we get here? So we'd like to know, that a little bit more of the backstories on the girls, besides the fact that I'm from Miami, I'm the baddest bitch in the South, and I'm here to turn up. Like, okay, but what else? What like, but like, who
I
are
do me a big one online, and I'm just like that girl.
Right.
That's the description of every baddie, proclaimed baddie nowadays.
Yeah. It's like, what else? Like, it could, it's nice, but it could be so much more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. As far as the fashion girl,
yes,
for the season, I'm gonna go with Tommy.
Oh, even with those shoes tonight, it looked like she was busting tomatoes in her shoes.
Like,
tomatoes.
We're gonna do the Diddy crop on the feet, and then we.
When I tell you I gagged, I forgot to mention my recap, but Lord Jesus, I said, whoa.
Because me and my friend were just talking last night. We were just like, yeah, Tommy really, she really just, she be really dressing. And then that we were watching it, and then them shoes popped up. We said, oh, okay. But we're looking like at the collective resume, like for the years and everything. We're like, okay, yeah, Tommy is, he's really a fashion girl. So yeah,
because it goes back to Love and Hip Hop days. She's really been Low. BGC, she wasn't a horrible dresser, but she wasn't like, oh my god, look at Low. But Tommy, it was like, oh my god, look at Tommy.
Yeah, it's been like that for a long time.
Right.
So it's Tommy for me.
For sure.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts on this season, or just in general this episode?
This final thoughts. I think when they was fighting in the club, they was low key trying to audition for season 4, because like, what is y'all that turned up for? Like, what's really going on? Like,
and they blurred all their faces out. That said, oh.
Right? No clout for you,
right? You thought you were gonna end up on TV,
right? You're not.
You're not.
You go to Now That's TV,
right?
Maybe they'll unblur you over there.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I got, Pierre.
All right. I'm bougie, Nina.
I'm bougie, Monty. You can like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Period. Thank you.
Sure.
Stay tuned for a collab coming soon with Monty. Make sure you guys check him out on Instagram and on YouTube, Sipping Tea with Monty, because we are going to be collabing soon. So this month you guys should be expecting like a good amount of collabs, because like I'm gathering people I want to collab with like really, really soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, because it's gonna be fun. All right. Next person up is AK Hilton. What's going on?
Hey Pierre, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, first thing I want to say is honestly, I didn't miss Rock at all. Like I didn't need to hear "It's a Vibe" one more time. So yeah, to be honest, I did not miss her at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing I need to say is, I feel like I gotta stick up for my fellow Jizzer girl, Tommy. Like,
Okay.
listen, like, I don't think she was off the powdered donuts, because that's just how we get. Like, when we're angry and like we're stuck on something, it's you can't tell us anything. Honestly, that's just how we get.
So you just think it's like a Jersey thing? It's not really like a thing like up the nose.
No, yeah,
I get it.
It's a Jersey thing. Like, listen, if you because like she's been up with Stunna all season, so and then she got her family involved. She brought Versace,
right? Versace.
So that's just how we get, like, especially with families involved. Something happens, there's no telling us anything.
Right. I did watch Jerseylicious, so I do know that's how Jersey people get. I remember, I don't know if you watched that show on Style TV when Style TV was a thing. When Tracy, bopped Olivia upside the head at that Sonic. I said, oh my God.
Oh yes, Jerseylicious it's very that.
That was my show.
If we're getting down in the Sonic, you know what's up.
Right. What'd you think of basically Natalie apologizing to Scotty? You think that was sincere?
I mean, first of all, I didn't really hear an apology, but I'm honestly with the other caller that said that, like, I don't really feel bad for Scotty because she's still friends with the girl. Like, if I came outside of the bus to check on you and then you tried to fight me or whatever, and then there's no going forward for me for that.
Right. No, I get it completely. Scotty, to me, I feel like Scotty's probably been friends with her for so long that I feel like she's kind of scared to lose the friendship, low key. It's like she feels like, what am I gonna do with Natalie? Like without Natalie.
I mean, there's really no friendship there, but I feel like Scotty could do well on her own, because I didn't really go up for her last season, like on Baddies South. Like I didn't really like see it for her. But this season, I really actually, she's grown on me a little bit. So like I want to feel bad for her, but like why are you still being friends with Natalie after she literally just tried to fight you for nothing? Like you didn't do anything to that girl. You tried to help her. You know what I mean?
And if Scotty tries to get her leak back with Razor, she's gonna look foolish. You wanna know why? Because of the Natalie situation. Because people are gonna be like, "Why didn't you get your leak back with Natalie? Why are you trying to get your leak back with Razor?" They're gonna say that about her, so she might want to leave that Razor thing alone.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not gonna look good at all.
Right. Like I feel like there's no winning for Scotty.
It's either both or none of them. If you don't get both of them, just stop it.
Yeah, there's no winning for her.
Yeah. For sure. What do you think is going to go down at the reunion?
I feel like the reunion could be good. Do you think Rolly's actually not going to show up?
It seems like she's adamant that, but we've seen Rolly kind of get pissed off a little bit with Zeus before, but not to this extent to where she's saying, "Oh, I shouldn't have did this and that." That kind of shocked me that she did say all that, because there was a point in time she was like the Zeus mascot. Okay, like it seemed like she was walking around the office like cheering, like "Woo!" So it did shock me when I seen that live.
When she thought she was getting her own show, right?
Right. So it did shock me when I seen that live. So it does look like she's kind of done with it. But I think contract wise, I think she low key has to be at the reunion. That's what I think.
I feel like that's
Unless it's
one.
like a medical emergency.
I feel like that's what Lemmy Peppa needs to start putting in his contracts.
Yeah.
Because we had Milan not show up to the Bad Boys reunions, and then that turned into a whole mess. So like,
Right.
listen, you need to, if you're gonna be on this show, you need to come to our reunions, okay?
No, this one. So I think some reality shows do this, where like they don't pay you for the last few episodes. Like they group the last few episodes paying with the reunion. So if you skip on the reunion, you don't get paid for the last few episodes you did plus the reunion. So that's how they
Right.
get you to show up, because then you're gonna want your money.
I know Andy Cohen would never, because
Oh,
like,
if you ever, Bravo does not f around. Like you miss a reunion, you're gone. Like they're not even gonna look at you again.
right. There's like people you can count on one hand that have skipped out on a reunion
Oh
and
yeah,
that came back.
right. I think Mary from Real Housewives of Salt Lake. I think she's coming back this season. I think she's one of I think she's the only person who's not attended a reunion that they're allowing to come back. I don't think there've been any other housewife or any other show on Bravo where somebody skipped the reunion and has been allowed to come back.
Do you remember Jacqueline Larita
from New Jersey,
right?
yes.
Yep,
Right.
yeah. Because
Hers though was different. You don't know why? They were already filming the next season.
right.
So it's not like she missed the reunion, but it didn't have a huge effect on the reunion. Plus, she's already filming, so it's not like she like quit the show. Like
Right.
Mary like quit the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts on this season or episode?
I feel like they really need a shakeup for next season to keep people watching Baddies, because, like everybody has said that's called in, I'm over it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Night. All right, let me read some comments. Someone said, "Oh, Nene ain't been back since." Well, she did sue, so yeah. Cashmere spin. Oh, y'all keep talking about sausage and bags. We don't even talk about that yet. Wait till tomorrow, y'all. All right, so hold on. Someone said, "I peeped the shoes. They should be illegal." Let's talk about Tommy's shoes. Why were they? It looked like she took like two, those sausage links. You know those big red sausage links that like you could twist around like a hot sausage. And like she took two hot sausages, twisted it, stuffed it in her shoe. So when she hungry, she could go ham. It made no sense to me when I see that. All right, my last caller, Coco Buddy, we're gonna let you finish it on.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. But I didn't really get to look at her shoes. I'm like
You
thinking
gotta
to
rewind
myself,
it
I'm like,
back.
did I get to look at the shoe?
You're gonna laugh so hard when you see it. It's not even gonna be funny.
But I was dead with the other caller. She like, I'm about to hang it up. I was like, no, she didn't. But I feel the same way. But I feel like Suze is trying to give, Natalie was trying to give Now That's TV with this season, and it was lacking that. It's given, like everybody else said with this episode, it's very like it's very repetitive and very like boring. It's like nothing is interesting going on. Like, yes, we live for the drama. Yes, we want to know, what these girls talk about. And then did you peep that Natalie Nunn wasn't trying to tell them
how much money
how much money
Lowe's like, go figure. Poor
They like, of course she wants to talk before she gives us the money.
Right. Lowe's like, I just want my money. Listen, I'm sorry. Where's the money? We can talk after.
And then she walks away and she's like, oh, get ready, guys. And I don't know who said it, but she's like, bitch, give me my money.
That was Rolly.
I bet it was Low London. Yep.
That was either Rolly or Low. Because they're sitting next to each other.
Low always, she's straight up out of bag. She does not care. But like I said, yes, give these other girls an opportunity or pick better old BGC OG girls to be on the show. Honestly, who's the white girl that exposed Natalie? I be forgetting these girls' names.
Sarah.
Sarah. I live for Sarah. I don't know why, but I love her. She is a key and she is funny, like, to me. But what I feel like they should do, like with the show, since these girls have so much talent and stuff like that, one day, Scotty should have like a Scotty Gym day. Put these BW cakes to work. We need to we bad girls. We need to show these girls how bad girls stay fit, how bad
And we
girls
could have
keep
got
their
some funny
pom-pom
moments out of
tight
that.
tight.
Biggie could have been like, "Oh, I'm out of breath, my God."
Oh my God,
Oh,
yes. And
right.
but that's entertainment. Roly
Right.
poly. We got Roly Poly. We got Biggie. We got them trying to run. This is funny.
That's true.
And then she would have been like, yo, where's the water at, my nigga? Cause matter of fact, get the camera off me, nigga.
Right.
It would have just been funny. So, and then next day we got Razor. Oh, let me show you guys how I cut hair, or let me show you guys a day of how, not a day, but show them like how to do hair or something like that.
Right.
Boom. And then we got Krishan Rock and Stunner. They could have teamed up and they could have been like, let's take y'all to the studio and let's come up with a song. You guys individually, that way it's not like, the Bad Boys Club, because they kind of did that. But still, it's kind of like we're going down the line. Like every day is something different. Like next episode, we're gonna get ready to see how Krishan and Stunner Girl get down in the stew.
Right.
And then the other day we get like, oh, let's be a video vixen, because we do have girls like Low London or fashion girls or stuff like that. Like Tommy really could have did something fashion like, oh, let's set up this place that we go to, San Francisco. Let's try to set up like a mini runway for Bad Girls Club.
Gave all the
For
baddies a
Bad Girls
makeover.
West. Like imagine that. They would have did like a little runway type of thing, and they could have casted a few girls like, oh, let's cast a few girls that want to be on a runway, put them on. But they don't really think outside the box. They're just so simple and boring.
I feel like this concept, they should do, how Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, they need to get towards that route. Let me tell you guys why. You guys, how they do Ultimate Girls Trip, because I watch and review it. Stay tuned on my watch my recaps. The way they do it, it's like a Bad Girls Housewives show. They have cameras at one villa. The cameras are everywhere, so they don't miss a thing.
And they can't go nowhere.
Outings every day.
And they can't go nowhere because Krishan, she want to leave. She quick to book a flight.
Right. And you can't leave. So it's like that. And it's getting a lot of good reviews because it's a lot of drama. And it's funny too. It's not just drama, it's funny.
And I enjoy watching Marriage Boot Camp. I enjoy seeing if they going to pass the challenges. I enjoy seeing, what are they going to benefit off of this? They need to coordinate stuff like this because people don't want to watch the same stuff all the time. Like even on Marriage Boot Camp, they argue, but they get their job done first. Like, come on now. Y'all supposed to be baddies. Get the job done. And then, like, who really want to hear it's a vibe? Like, no, girl, it's not a vibe anymore. The vibe is dying down. And yes, do I agree that Tommy was on them powdered donuts?
You think so?
Baby, so was Natalie Nunn. She locked us up in our house. She said, look, I have to do this. I have to fucking do this right now. These ifs got me messed up. She said, what are we doing? I'm going to be Krishan. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm like, girl, who's going to pick that up for you? Be serious. You being more immature because Krishan didn't make that much of a mess. You really made a mess in your own house.
Oh, when she was drinking the orange juice and stuff.
Yes, she was off them she went in. I'm telling you, she locked herself up in her room. She ate them powdered donuts and she went on for a ride. And she went downstairs and she gave the camera a show. Cause I'm like, and then did you see her W cakes in that robe, child?
Oh yes.
Oh God. Oh God, but oh my God, I wish I could send you the screenshot that I got of Sky. Towards the end of them walking out when Natalie and I was like, oh yeah, so we walking out and we gotta do meet and greet. Sky's eyelash was like
Girl, it was she had her eyes down, like she was looking down to the ground because the lights. But girl, it looked like a roach was crawling on it. I was like, chill, y'all gotta
It was
stop with these
hanging.
exaggerated eyelashes. Come on, girls. Y'all look like pigeons ready to fly away. Let's be for real.
What do you think is gonna happen at the reunion?
What do I think is gonna happen? A whole bunch of chatting.
All that
Yeah.
chat get you snuffed.
All that chatting, yeah. They gonna be pulling
Yeah.
hair. That's all they do is pull hair. Yeah.
Whole
They know they
time.
vibe. I feel like
You know,
Natalie Nunn is
everybody.
gonna be OD scary.
Mhm.
For one, because of all of the static that she's been starting with Chris Sean. And first of all, I don't believe that Chris Sean is gonna come to the reunion because I guess she's really pregnant.
I
So
guess she's really
for
pregnant.
real, she might do something spontaneous, like, well, I don't really gotta come. Cause me and my boo, we can just get our lick back and start some drama and get paid for that.
Right.
So, she don't really need that. And honestly, Rolly, she messed up her own opportunity of getting her show. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Anytime these people get endorsement deals, or even like when you're about to be on a show or you're getting an opportunity to be on a show, you're not supposed to disclose that. She's done that
But somebody in my
numerous
comments
of
said that
times on live.
Janisha told her that it was okay, which I went back. She did tell her it was okay for her to say it. Like she wasn't gonna
And that's
say
how
it.
they set
And
her
Janisha's like,
up.
say it. You know,
And
what's the
that's why
show?
they set her up. She was like, yep, say it. And then guess what? They probably threw it in her face. Lenny probably threw it in her face. And they probably said, well, no, because we're not supposed to let people know that we're giving you a show, baby.
She still couldn't have not said it though. You are right about that though.
Yes,
Don't be
because
telling
that
people
girl
stuff
was
until it's
gapping her
confirmed.
mouth. She went on the reunion. Remember the reunion on
Yeah.
Baddies South? She was trying to brag about it. She's like, yep, and I'm about to have my own show.
Right.
And Natalie was like, good luck. Good luck. And
Listen, I'm
Natalie
telling
was
you,
looking at
the
her like,
moment that reunion ended, Natalie was on the phone with Lemmy like, you better not give
exactly.
her own show.
You better stop everything that you have with Roly Poly, because remember, Lenny, I run LA. Okay?
Right.
I run LA. And if you ever think about coming to LA, you gotta come through me. Okay?
And
So I believe she made that phone call. Even with Krishan Rock, I believe she probably tried to interfere with that. Their show was bogus. It was hard to see, and I highly don't think that they should have a season 2, even though we all gonna watch it, and the whole world is gonna watch it. I'm not gonna
Right.
lie. I'm getting ready for Jocelyn's cabaret.
The
Cause
cabaret. She
welcome
is
to
gearing up for
Vegas,
the
baby.
cabaret.
I
It's
want
supposed to
you
be
to come
filming
and
this
meet
month.
me. Give me the money. Give me
Yes.
diamonds. Give me
She
ruby,
is getting up for
baby.
the cabaret. I am
Yes,
excited to
I
see it
live.
because
You know
we haven't
what?
seen that in a minute.
Yes, I live for her music, because guess what? She's making she doing her thing, but also I hope that she's not centering everything based off of her music. Like, girl, we get it. You trying to let the world listen to your music, but don't be so selfish and just revolve the show around you and calling girls hoes and $2 hoes. Cause that ain't right.
Any
I mean,
final
I
thoughts
live
on this
for it. It's a
episode?
key.
Yeah, no, it is. This is the thing with Justin's music. It's actually is good for the show though. Like I like it when they kind of play the song, in between the scenes and stuff like that, and they have them dancing to "Do It Like It's My Birthday." Like I like that. Like it adds to the show. I
You
like
know
it.
what my favorite song was? When her
Yeah.
and Ballistic was on the they was on the bathtub, and she had her cakes out, she had her boobs out, and he talking about 500 on a nightstand.
Oh,
I guess it's cheaper than a
yeah, I like that.
heartbreak. That's my ish
Oh
right
yes, I like
there.
that. I like that.
Cause I need
That's
your
what I'm saying. Like her
body.
songs are actually good,
Yeah.
good for the show.
Yes.
They're actually really good for the show. Any final thoughts on this
Yes.
episode?
Like I said, boring, boring, boring. Tomatoes, throwing tomatoes. I mean, of course we're gonna watch it, like I said. So y'all
Right.
don't come for me and don't come for us, because we forever gonna be watching it and talking about it.
Right.
But yes, it's getting boring. I hope that they're watching it and they're taking notes.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
I got to say. I
No,
hope
they're
they're taking notes, baby.
entertainers.
And they need to put Pierre on the reunion, because period, it's about that time. Stop playing with him.
Yeah.
And like I said, hit that like button, go subscribe, because if you're not, what are you doing?
Period. You know what,
Period.
Baddies?
But anyways, mwah, love you.
Night. All right, someone said something that's so smart that like is genius because this comment they're actually doing the opposite. Like Natalie TV is actually doing that to Zeus. Someone said if Zeus was smart, they would get all of the girls that are falling out with Now That's TV and the cast. So like Pink, Et, Ari, I'm gonna add Bougie Nina to it alone, plus some ransoms from the auditions. Because if you guys notice, they took a lot of theirs people. Now this TV took Big Lex. They have Sapphire. I keep saying her name wrong. Sapphire, Lucky. They were supposed to have Rel from Bad Boys, but I think someone his loose contract he couldn't do it. They took Darrell for all those reunions, so they're getting some people that used to be on Zeus, and they took them in. So if I was, I would take some of their people that's falling out with them, like especially Pink. I think Pink would do great, but I don't think she's interested in doing it in reality TV because she says she's becoming a lawyer. Okay, last caller for real this time. Kai, what is going on?
What's up, Pierre?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hold up, let me change my speakers real quick because I feel like you might not hear me.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Can you hear me
say
now?
that
Can
again. Yeah,
you hear me
I can hear
now?
you.
Okay. Okay, so first off, episode boring as F. I'm sorry. It was so boring.
Mm-hmm.
Glad that next week is the last episode of the season and we can finally get into Bad Boys.
Right.
And I meant to ask
What?
you,
Yeah.
how did you feel? I didn't get to catch a recap. So, how did
Mm-hmm.
you feel about Rolly like trying to like take up for Krishan? That was weird to me. I didn't get that.
I still find it funny and fake to me that she's defending Rock so much and still cool with Slim like that. It's causing Slim to not know how to tuck. That's why we've seen Slim on Instagram with the meaty tucks.
Oh
So
god. Yeah, I just remember. Yeah, I just remember watching it, and I'm like, Rolly, like, what do you mean, like, they're happy that Krishan, like, it was like the
right.
weird. It's like I understand, like, people take up for friends, but it's like the way that she was taking up for her, it was just very weird. It's like, why? It's not like she's excusing like Krishan's behavior. You can't sit here and tell me that the way
Right.
Krishan acts is good, like her being dirty and all this kind of stuff, and the way she acts childish is good. Like, come on, Rolly, you better than that.
Yeah. I feel like she's kind of doing that to kind of pander to the fans because a lot of the fans, they live for Rock. So I feel like she feels as if maybe if I do that, they'll like me just as much. But like she already has her fans separate from that. So I don't get why she feels the need to do that. But
Exactly. Yeah, but that was really it. Like, I think basically the interesting part of the episode was maybe like the club a little bit, but then the
yeah.
club was kind of a drag too. And then Tommy at the end, I don't know I don't know why they blurred out Versace's face. Like everyone knows that that's Tommy's sister, so I don't know why they
Right.
wanted to show her face.
She was on Love and Hip
Versace,
Hop.
Versace should have been on the show. That's who they messed up. They should have brought Versace as a baddie. I'm pretty sure the show would have been turned up.
Had they brought her as a replacement, like just to add her in the middle of the season while Stunner Girl was still there, oh my god! And they
Hot
should have brought one of Stunner Girl's friends.
exactly.
That would
And
have been crazy.
also, yeah, I see next week. Like, I feel like so all those scenes they put in with Cat screaming, we're gonna get that scene next week. Which that, of course, that's gonna be the last episode. And they got Rolly finally getting. I've been seeing that the whole season that Rolly's been kind of getting irritated with Biggie. That Biggie like, and this she's right. Biggie, you need to let that beef with Stunner Girl go. Like, why every chance you can you bring it up? Like, this girl's not worried about you. You need to like calm down. I feel like she thinks, okay, I'm not gonna get brought back next season, so I gotta make a stamp, but it's making you look bad.
I look bad, nigga.
And I'm so ready for this fight with Tommy and Stunner Girl. It looked like Tommy was kind of getting her, and then we see Versace jump in. So I'm ready to see what goes down. Cause Stunner
Yeah.
Girl, you got stunned on bad.
Yo,
And both
oh
of them got their
man.
wigs snatched, but people think that Tommy got beat up because Stunner Girl snatched her wig. I said, y'all, snatching wigs doesn't mean you fight. That just means you got a good grip, and it's a
Not
lace front.
only
So any lace front.
that wig. Not only did she strip her wig down, she stripped Tommy naked.
Exactly. I remember seeing the video because no one had the video of the fight. They just had the aftermath. So that's why I was ready to see it. Because, like, you telling me there are all these cameras and no one got the actual fight. So that's when I've been saying, like, I'm ready to see, like, what really happened. and
Right.
we know that they're not gonna show her boyfriend because her boyfriend comes with a gun, right? In the
Yeah.
beginning.
It comes with that
Yeah,
heat.
and you said Zeus didn't film that.
I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did, but I don't think they would show that because like that's to me going too far. Like now at this point, you're promoting pop out violence.
They
It's one
showing
thing to
somebody
promote
get beat
the
up in the
hand.
club next week. It was that Blueface fighting in the club next week, or that was just two random guys?
I think that Blueface because somebody threw a shoe or something at Rock.
Yeah,
It wasn't a volleyball that time, so
Blueface was on his bitch fit. You know how he always have his bitch sessions. That was one.
he had a feminine grip.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm just so like this season was just like I said they hyped the trailer up so good. That's why I was so ready. And this season just been disappointing. And I do agree with Stunner Girl. They should have had more girls from the West onto the show because I feel like if they had a fresh cast of new girls, I feel like it would have been so good, like how Now That's TV does. Like they try to get as much new girls as they can so we can grow to like these new girls, not instead of seeing the same people. And I feel like
Right.
Natalie wants to bring people who she knows has a big following, but like remember how Bad Girls Club started? Nobody knew who these girls was, and we grew to love all those girls. I'm sure you can get some girls, and I'm pretty sure I can point out a lot of girls from that audition that I would have loved to seen on the show, and I feel like they would
Yeah.
have brought something. And
Oh yeah,
and
for
that
sure.
yeah, I remember Natalie said in the interview that the girls of the West wasn't bringing it. I said, Natalie, what show would you watching? Because I saw a handful of girls that
Oh
would have been
yeah.
great on this show.
And
Great.
they look good too. There was one
Yeah,
that looked like SZA.
I think I know
She
you're
went
talking about.
viral on TikTok, but
Was
I
it
was
that
like, why
girl
did
that
they
had on the
cast her?
pink? Was it that girl that had on those pink shorts and that bikini top?
Right.
I thought she was going to get on for sure, and I was
Yeah,
surprised that she didn't get on. They could have gotten ET, but I remember you told me that she got hurt and couldn't do it. I would
right.
have
I think they
loved
started
to see
filming
her
too
on here.
soon.
I would have
They
loved to see her on here.
Rolly said that they were going to cast her. This was somebody told me. Somebody told me that Rolly said that they were going to cast her because of her beef with Rock,
Uh huh.
but because she was injured, they want. They I guess they weren't going to take like an injured person on the road.
Yeah, I would have loved to see her on here.
Right.
Loved it.
You see how you block opportunities? Apparently she got into it with some nigga and like she broke her arm or something. And then look, you didn't get on the show because of that.
Yeah, you see what happened? But
See?
hopefully next season, if they do Baddies North, they'll bring her on.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good.
And last thing, how do you feel about really saying she's done with Zeus? She said she's done.
I feel like she's done for real this time because if she were to go back after doing that live, people would look at her crazy, like super crazy. And
But
anything she would
remember,
say after that, nobody
yeah,
would listen because it's like you're lying. I
yeah,
feel like this. She should have played it a little bit smarter
yeah,
because she even said in this live and said that she stopped a lot of opportunities from being loyal. You got to kind of be careful with stuff like that because it's like now if you try to reach out back to those opportunities, they're gonna look at you crazy. And another thing too, I don't think she should have went live and said all that. I would have just
yeah,
left Zeus quietly. You know why? You don't want
yeah,
them to blackmail you either.
exactly. And
Not
honestly, like
blackmail
her
you,
getting
but
her own show.
blackball you. I'm tripping.
Yeah, like, but her
Right.
getting her own show when she said that, I'm trying to figure out like what would her show be about. I can't see. I don't know if I would watch. I like Rolly, but I don't think I could watch a show that's just about her. So I don't know what show, what her having her own show, like what would the concept be? So that's why I'm kind of like, maybe, I think Rolly
Right.
does better in an ensemble cast setting than she would do on her own.
To be honest, I don't think she needs reality TV. She needs to focus on the music. She can actually rap. I played her song in one
Exactly,
of my lives.
she can.
Yeah.
That's what. And if she stays on Zeus, like people say, I think people want to get on Zeus so they can host parties. But honestly, you come on Zeus,
It's
you're
because
not gonna go.
it's easy money. A lot of these hosts they don't pay a lot, but they pay a good amount to where like it keeps the bills paid. So it's like they feel like, hey, I gotta keep staying on TV. I gotta keep staying on social media's eyes, so that way people could still be giving me opportunities and stuff. A lot of people in this industry and stuff, they're scared to not be talked about. That's like their biggest fear.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
think that's why Biggie like? That's why Biggie like keeps trying to do something because she wants people to
Right. They're
recognize
scared
him.
to fade away.
Yeah, but that just makes you look bad, and that's people like, and that's just makes you look really like stupid to the fans. And people like, I don't, I wanted to like Biggie. She just annoys me. I really, really wanted to like her, but her like holding on to this beef with Stunner Girl for no reason, I just don't understand.
Right.
Like she's
Thank you
holding
so
on it for dear life.
Yeah, she is very much. Any final thoughts?
No, I was like, I want to tell you, I'm ready to talk to you next week about this big fight, like what goes down, because it seems like it's going to be a lit finale. And I'm just ready to see this whole fight. I'm ready to see what Krishan does, because it don't look like she actually did anything. It look like just Blueface just got into a fight for her. Someone threw the
Right.
shoe at her. I'm just ready to see like how it actually ends, and at this point, do you think they're gonna do a reunion? Because you got a whole bunch of people saying they're not gonna come.
At this point, it don't look like it. And usually you kind of hear of rumblings of when they're gonna film. If the finale, which I don't think the finale is that sweet. Let me tell y'all. I feel like they showed that fight and it's gonna be a cliffhanger. And the week after next week's gonna be the finale. I could guarantee you. I know how they do. So that's what's gonna happen.
That'll be interesting though.
Because
Yeah,
y'all
I'm just ready to
remember
see the fight.
that night, Rolly said she got into it with I think Stunner Girl's assistant or manager or something like that, and fought her on the bus.
That would
So I
explain
think
a
that's
lot.
another
Because,
fight that they're going to probably show if they caught footage of it. If you guys remember, that was that same night.
Exactly. That explains why Stunner Girl and Rolly like still don't like each other, because it seemed like they were fine after their fight in the beginning.
Right,
They were
right.
cordial all season. So I'm trying to figure out where does beef come from
It's
all of a
because that
sudden.
happened like last night.
Oh, I remember hearing about that, and I just totally forgot. That slipped my mind. I didn't know if they had it on film, so that's
I know
why
I
I
remember
said.
everything. I'm like, Candy, you know I don't drink. I'm like,
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just ready to see what goes down next week, because this episode was not good at all. I'm sorry. I tried to like this season. This season just was not giving. I'm ready for Bad Boys. I'm ready for Jocelyn's Cabaret, and I'm ready for dang, what's that show on now? That's TV with all
That
those girls
Caddy.
on there. I'm ready to see that show too. I'm ready.
Oh yeah. All right, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, night. All right, entertainers, let me know what you guys think about this week's episode. What do you guys think of Natalie's apology to Scotty? Also, what do you guys think of Tommy versus Security? Okay, at this point, Security needs their own intro. Okay, that's how you do that there. How you do that, girl? Go, bad girl, go. And then they just need to like go, bad girl. Like they need their own little intro at this point. Okay, let me know what you guys think down below. We're out, babies.
No personal thing. All that